This is the best sporty car from a brand that you've never heard of. It's the Denza Z9 GT. It's available as a plug-in hybrid or a fully electric shooting brake. It's got loads of luxury features and it's coming to Australia. Well, likely anyway, probably in 2026. Let's take a look at it and I'll tell you what I think about it before it arrives. Thanks for subscribing. Let's go. So, have a look at this and see if you think this is six-figure territory in terms of the interior design. I'm not saying that I know the price, but I am saying that you would expect it to be around 100 grand. And even based on the existing pricing from China, it does seem to be close to that, including all of the conversion stuff that you need to keep in mind. But it's got Napa leather interior trim. This burgundy finish is something else. I'm not so sure about those lights in the doors. They look a little bit too Mahindra to me. Not bagging Mahindra, but it just doesn't look luxury enough in my eye. But you do get some really luxury features in terms of the amenities in here. You've got a fully digital driver display here. There's a 50-inch head-up display. I don't know how they measure that, but it's bloody big. And there's also a 17.3-inch touchscreen media system here. It is high tech looking stuff. And look, I don't have the time or the energy to tell you everything you need to know about it because I can't read this language very well. So look, you'll have to wait and see my full detailed review when I get a chance to drive it down under. But this looks really good. It's got the home bar down the bottom there, so you can quickly jump to the different menus if you want to. You've also got your climate control stuff there too. And I reckon, honestly, it's going to be a pretty impressive bit of tech in terms of the usability. Now, there's better tech here too. Let me just show you this. This is a fridge, people. And in fact, there's a fridge in the back too. That is cooling at -6. How bloody good is that? That's actually freezer temperatures. So you've got cup holders there as well, and you can put some drink in there and they'll be very chill. Now you've got a pair of wireless phone chargers in 50-watt configuration right there. The finishing in here is obviously opulent in its intent. I'm not necessarily sure that the crystallized design elements work quite as well as they probably are intended to. There's a lot of fingerprints and stuff, but you've also got some extra storage down there, as you can see, with USB charging ports. There's bottle holders in the doors, a number of different controls on the doors, including this one here to open the door. And hey, you can even open the passenger door automatically from the driver's seat if you want to. I haven't figured out how to do that though. Oh, is it this one? Oh, it's that. You can do that. Look at that. I don't know why. Oh, it can close as well. I don't know why you'd need to do that, but it does make it feel a little bit more special, I guess. You've got a digital camera mirror as well, a big glass roof in here with a split in the middle. And yeah, let's check out the backseat space and see if it's opulent enough. Righto, so this seat is set for my driving position. I'm pretty tall, about 6 foot, and look, I've got great legroom, heaps. Footroom's a little tight, I would say, and it is a bit of a knees up position, but it is a very comfy seat with good adjustment as well. Yep, you've got some little adjusters there, so you can move the seat forward or you can move the under thigh supporter forward if you want to really get comfy in your spot, and you can recline it like so as well. So that is pretty nifty. And in terms of headspace, yeah, heaps. For a vehicle with a swooping bodyline, it is actually pretty spacious in the back. Nice big glass roof. There's a shade there if you don't want it open. And you've got some good amenities up here, including leather-lined grab handles. You've got speakers in abundance. You've also got another controller to open the door from there if you want to. For whatever reason, you can do that. And you've got map pockets in the seat backs, directional vents everywhere, and a little mirror up here so you can keep an eye on your face and make sure that you're looking great. Down here, you've got a climate control panel. That is very, very nifty. And in between the seats, there's something else that I want to show you. So in here, you'll see you've got some cup holders. That's nice, and a nice leathery finish. And there's another controller there because you've got a bloody fridge in here, people. That's right. This backseat experience includes refrigeration. So if you want to take snacks with you, keep the fam happy, or maybe you are planning to have a nice night out under the stars, looking up through that glass roof, you could put some champagne in there if you wanted to. But I do think this is a premium, luxurious space, and it's very comfortable indeed. So how big is the Z9 GT? Well, it is substantial. This is a large vehicle, people. It's even bigger than a Porsche Panamera, in fact. More than 5 meters in length with a massive 3.1 meter long wheelbase. It's ginormous in terms of the dimensions, but it's not too big, I don't think. It actually pulls off its size really, really well, in my opinion. Have your say in the comments though. Do you like these taillights, or are they a bit too American for your liking? I'm not so sure about them personally. Now, let's have a look in the boot and see what we're working with. But you'll notice no rear wiper, and there's also some cameras up there for the digital rear view mirror. Now, electric tailgate, of course, but this boot space might be an issue for some. Because of that fridge, it's very oddly presented and very oddly designed. It's not going to suit everyone's needs. It's not going to be the most practical wagon, that's for sure. Yeah. If you're looking for that, maybe have a look at an Audi RS6 if your budget allows. But yeah, you've got heaps of space in some ways, but it's actually not that practical in terms of the way that it's configured. You can fold the seats down though if you want to. You've got a 12-volt port there. And yep, look, here we go. Here we go, fold them down, except for the fridge, of course. And that just adds to the practicality weirdness of this wagon. It actually could be a significant concern for some, I would suggest. And also, you can expect that it won't come with a spare wheel because it's just a tyre repair kit under the boot floor. Is that a problem? Have your say in the comments. Under the bonnet of the Denza Z9 GT plug-in hybrid model is a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine, which has got 152 kilowatts, but that's just part of the equation here, people. There's also an electric motor at the front axle and 2 electric motors at the back, and that means a total combined power output of 640 kilowatts. 0 to 100 for this plug-in hybrid vehicle is 3.6 seconds, and then there's all the battery stuff that we need to talk about too. On this side of this car, you've got your petrol filler cap, and on the other side, you'll find the electric charge port. Now, this plug-in hybrid version has a 38.5 kilowatt hour LFP battery pack, which is good for 200 Ks of EV driving range on the Chinese test cycle and 1100 Ks total range, which is pretty bloody good. Now, it means that it will be a amenable tourer, I would say, but there's also a fully electric version as well in this market. It has 3 motors, 2 at the rear, 1 at the front, and also a huge amount of EV driving range on the CLTC rated figure, more than 600 Ks. But would you choose plug-in hybrid or would you go the full EV? Have your say in the comments. Who knows what'll come to Australia. So, I can feel seat bolstering happening. Here we go. So we've got a car park to deal with here with a bit of a slalom test. See how the handling is. I can really feel those seat bolsters. It does feel pretty nice in terms of the steering. Good weight to the steering straight off the bat. And just weaving through some cones over some speed humps here, bumpy road simulation. And yeah, you can really feel that air suspension doing its job nicely. Very well controlled, and down here through these bends. Now it's got plenty of poke, this car. It certainly feels like it's made for performance. When you put your foot down, it's really quite zippy, and there is going to be a market for this, I reckon, in the market of Australia, because it's a luxurious feeling but still sporty car to drive. Now, tight parking test here around this corner, and I get to give it a bit of a squirt here and then slam on the brakes. So here we go, as fast as I can, straight off. Whoa, that's fast, and on the brakes. Wow, okay, that's pretty promising, people. That feels like a premium experience in a car like this. Yeah, would love to see it on Aussie roads. A poor man's Porsche Panamera, perhaps, but it's also a compelling choice in its own right. This has got plenty of luxury, plenty of power, and it drives pretty impressively too. Have your say in the comments section below. Would you go for a plug-in hybrid version of this or a full EV? Make sure you do have your say. BYD will be reading all of those comments. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. I'll see you later.